Hey, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Katie.
You're listening to Not-Stalgia, the podcast where the two of us come together and each of our own unique podcasting powers and abilities combine to make our partnership here greater than the sum of its parts, its podcasting parts.
Is that just a marriage? I'm confused.
So, Kate, I'm going to show you this picture.
Okay.
All right, tell me what you see and who you know.
Okay,
You can hold it.
here's who I see. Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Red Guy, Bird Woman, Green Man, and Cape Guy.
Wow. Do you know the name of this team?
The Pretenders.
You saw the feature film version they made of this in theaters, I believe, a couple years ago.
Cats. Wait, was this a really bad one?
The movie.
Where I was like so bored and all I was
was
doing was thinking about how much I loved popcorn?
Yeah.
The Defenders. No. The Believers. No.
Are you doing a bit
No.
right now? Are you really? Wow.
The Justice League.
Yay! Well, Kate,
What is justice? Who knows?
Let's get into it.
Great.
Kate, in 1940, DC Comics created its superhero team called the Justice Society of America. This is 1940. This is considered the golden age of comics when Batman and Superman were new. The idea was to bring together some of their popular superheroes who had their own comics into a team.
Sure.
This original team from 1940, called the Justice Society of America, the JSA, consisted of, here are some names you're probably not going to know.
Sure, go. Hit me.
Dr. Fate.
That's not real.
Hour Man. H-O-U-R, like time.
Like...
The Spectre.
No.
The Sandman.
Okay.
The Atom. The Flash.
These are just nouns.
Green Lantern, and Hawkman. This team was around for 11 years. They were phased out in 1951.
Okay.
In the 60s, comics were experiencing a huge resurgence, known as the Silver Age of Comics.
Okay.
And DC wanted to relaunch a new version of the JSA, but this time they changed the name to the Justice League of America, which is the name that it still has today. The new lineup here in the 60s is Superman, Batman, Aquaman, Flash, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter, and Wonder Woman.
A lot of mans. Not a lot of women.
One woman. And this was launched in the year 1960. Marvel Comics, their competitor, of course, took note and created their own version of this, known as the Avengers, in 1963.
Well, we all know who those are.
No, right. Then nowadays, of course, much more popular, it seems, more successful in film, but DC did do it first. We are going to watch a cartoon, an animated series that stars the Justice League called Justice League. It was developed by Bruce Timm. He was the man, one of the men, partially responsible for the previous DC Comics animated series we've watched on this podcast. The Batman animated series from 1992.
I think I liked that one.
Superman animated series from 1996.
Not sure if I liked that one.
And since it's been so long, I can't remember if we talked about Bruce Timm's background, but here's a real quick explanation of his animation credentials. So
yeah, tell me.
He was an animator, and he goes back when he was like a young animator. He worked for Filmation, and he worked on shows like He-Man, Masters of the Universe. Later, he did some work on G.I. Joe. We've seen that.
I have seen that.
What'd you think?
Oh, I liked it because they went, Go Joes!
He worked for Ralph Bakshi. He worked for Don Bluth. He worked for John Kay. He worked for a lot of
folk.
Big animators. Like he worked on the movie The Secret of Nim and things like that. He worked on the real Ghostbusters. We've seen that.
Oh, I have seen that.
He worked on Tiny Toon Adventures. He did a lot of animation. And then
did a lot.
In 1992, he co-created Batman the Animated Series. And from there, he kind of got the keys to the kingdom. And DC, because his shows were so successful, they kept letting him adapt their properties into bigger and bigger stakes shows until you get here to the Justice League. This show ran from November 17th, 2001 to May 29th, 2004. They made 2 seasons and 52 episodes. Of those 52 episodes, every single one of them, except for one, was either a 2-parter or a 3-parter. We're going to watch a 2-parter.
Okay.
So we're going to watch 2 episodes, Hereafter, parts 1 and 2, season 2, episodes 19 and 20.
Okay.
As soon as this show ended its run, they made a sequel show called Justice League Unlimited, which we'll get to in another podcast in the future. I didn't really dig this, though. You know, this is not one of our typical Not-Stalgia episodes where it's something I loved and I want you to see. I think I said this when we did Batman and Superman. Even though these shows were on, I knew of them. I'd kind of tune in if they were on. I didn't love them. They were like a little too serious for me and actiony, and the people are so angular. It wasn't my vibe.
A little bit too edgy.
I guess. I was just more into like silly Nicktoons and comedies and stuff. But they're really important. These are beloved shows. People really, really like these shows and have a lot of nostalgia for them. So let's check it out.
Okay.
Though we gather here today, bound together in sorrow and loss, we share a precious gift. We are all of us privileged to live a life that has been touched by Superman. The Man of Steel possessed many extraordinary gifts, and he shared them with us freely. None of these gifts were more remarkable than his ability to discern what needed to be done and his unfailing courage in doing it, whatever the personal cost. Let us all strive to accept his gift and pass it along as an ongoing tribute to Kal-El of Krypton, the immigrant from the stars who taught us all how to be heroes.
I don't know, I'm just thinking of, like, as a kid, would you follow this?
Oh, that they're all two-parters?
Yeah.
Good point. I sure couldn't. Maybe that's part of the reason I didn't like it.
Ooh, the Illuminati. Yeah.
These are some villains who, if you were like a DC animated fan, you would have seen before in either the Batman show, the Superman show, or previous Justice League episodes.
They all look like just these wacky, off-brand villains. There's one just called Toy Man,
Yeah, he's
who's
like
just a ventriloquist dummy.
Yeah.
There's one called the Weather Wizard.
Yeah.
That's just Glenn Hurricane Schwartz.
These are real DC villains.
They
Check
are
out this.
not.
Look at this intro. The
That's
right stuff, slow
nice, I
motion,
guess.
walk towards camera.
They all have great calves. Look at those calves.
This two-parter is loosely based on the death of Superman, which was a 1992 like comic event.
All right, now they're 3D animated for some reason.
This is awful.
This is terrifying.
They took the like Bruce Timm designs, which even though I didn't like them as a kid, I admit are pretty cool, and they've tried to make them 3D for the intro. Really weird looking.
They're not good. This is not good. This looks like Xenon's space station.
We never clarified the names of the heroes. You called Red Guy, Bird Girl. So that's Hawk Girl.
I see, I was so close. I was using my context clues.
Martian Manhunter, The Flash, and the Green Lantern.
Man, look at this defense budget. Where is Toyman? Is Toyman voiced by Niles Crane? Okay, so Toyman sounds like he's voiced by David Hyde Pierce, but he's inside a big transformer.
Yeah, he's like riding a mech. Piloting?
All the Weather Wizard can do is just sense when things are moving through the local air mass. He's just a meteorologist. So the Toyman transformer just shoots plungers, but
Like
also
little,
bullets?
like toy darts.
It's a plunger. Who is that?
That's Martian Manhunter.
He's an alien in underpants with a cape. And he just appears out of nowhere. Is the Flash just real fast?
Yeah.
But how fast?
Like, unreasonably. Like, he can run back in time. He's so fast.
What?
Like, he could run so fast he could, like, travel through time.
Okay.
There's just so many characters. This also was intimidating to me as a kid.
It's a lot to keep track of.
Because not only is there a whole team of heroes now, but this episode features an entire team of villains. It's a little chaotic for you.
This is a lot. There's a lot to take in here.
Yeah, we got like 5 heroes fighting 5 villains right now. Things are exploding.
Sure are. Pretty wacky.
We have to just figure out what people's powers are by watching.
It's a little bit confusing. I'm not going to lie.
You were confused enough just watching a solo superhero show.
Oh, absolutely. Who's this hairy... He's like a hairy armadillo.
They said his name at the beginning. He's one of the villains here. I don't know.
It's like Ka-Cha. I'm just confused by the Weather Wizard's magic rattle.
R.I.P. Kevin Conroy. He died this year. Last year?
Wow, look
Batman.
at Ka-Cha's eyeliner. What's his name?
I don't know.
The hairy armadillo. He actually is kind of cute, but I can't tell. Like, he looks like a little kitty, you know?
He does have like a mane.
Kind of a cat that looks like a man.
Mm-hmm.
Do we think this team is evenly matched?
No.
It's just a strangely positive team. They're like, wow, you're all so strong, boys.
Yeah, they're hyping each other up.
Is that the real superpower?
What, that these men are...
Positive male interaction.
And Wonder Woman. And Hawk Girl. There's 2 women.
Toyman is just blasting the city apart.
His robot just keeps showing us new abilities every second.
Alright, so Superman just flew straight into some kind of laser ball to save his friends.
Mm-hmm.
He sacrificed himself.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. But
That was
clearly he was the strongest one on the team.
Yeah, but now...
Because now no one knows what to do.
Even the villains don't know what to do.
Yeah. It's the dog that caught the car, you know?
Ah.
Like, once you kill Superman, what's left? I'm a little bit disconcerted by Toyman's face. He doesn't move his mouth at all.
He's a doll.
So, I'm confused here. So, are they trying to take the high road here? Are they trying to go, when they go low, we go high, and not kill Toyman?
Yeah, Wonder
because
Woman...
Toyman just killed Superman.
Wonder Woman was about to punch his head off, and the Flash is like, stop, we don't do that to our enemies.
No, clearly you do. Wow, Snapper Carr is a great name for this cub reporter. I love it. I just fucking love when they fly away with no...
The Green Lantern just walked, he's in his mourning outfit for the funeral of Superman. He just walked towards a window and then shooped out.
Who's that?
It's Wonder Woman's friend. from Themyscira. Oh, this is Wonder Woman and her friend Sappho.
Yeah, Wonder Woman and her gal pal are hanging out.
Oh, their base is a satellite, by the way.
What?
If you're wondering why the Flash and Martian Manhunter are sitting in a satellite orbiting the Earth.
Honestly, I wasn't even wondering about it, which is the weird part. All right, so Batman has enhanced the footage of Superman flying directly into the laser ball, and he's just staring at it, stroking the one remaining piece of Superman's loincloth.
That's his cape.
Batman refuses to admit that his friend is dead.
Yeah, he's in denial.
Batman's like, there was no evidence that he's dead. He was vaporized by a laser ball.
You can literally see his skeleton in the footage of him getting shot at before he vanishes.
Man, men will literally do anything except go to therapy. Batman's over here like, I'm going to investigate every frame of the death of Superman. I will not go to the funeral.
Became Batman to avoid going to therapy about the death of his parents.
Yeah, maybe someone should check in on Batman. Maybe take over a pizza to the Batcave. Just say like, look, no pressure, I just want to hang out.
Uh-oh.
You know? Instead of asking, what can I do? Just show up and do something. So we got Lois Lane looking mad with her purple eyes.
She slapped Lex Luthor, who had the gall to show up at Superman's funeral. Are you supposed to go to your rival's funeral? Oh, wow, they're hugging. This is sad.
This is a really weird church, man. There's no windows. Everything's neon.
There's a Martian at the pulpit right now, giving a eulogy.
Who are these people?
There's Aquaman.
Who are they?
It's probably the Kents.
Who is that red-haired lady?
I don't know, but there's Jimmy
What
Olsen.
is that, like his cousin?
He does have a cousin, Supergirl. There's the Green Lantern Corps over there.
Yeah, look at his little squad that he's got. Here's my question.
Yeah.
If you liked Superman and you're anti-immigration...
All right.
Right in. All right, so the rest of the Justice League is doing kind of like a normal grief process, right? Like they've gone to the funeral, they're all hanging out with a beverage, you know, telling great stories about all their fondest memories of Superman, and now they're kind of saying like, all right, I think it's time for us to think about moving on.
And recruiting a replacement in the Justice League. Meanwhile,
Batman has holed himself up in a bunker. Right, something just blasted into their totally normally shaped base. Who is this?
This is Lobo.
What is Lobo? Lobo wears like a space... He rides a space motorcycle. He has oddly hairy biceps. Look at it. I like Hawk Girl's energy. When she's like, I don't know you, but I don't think I like you.
How about her giant mace that she
wields? I really like it. Why do I not know more about Hawk Girl?
Because you've never read a comic book and didn't watch these cartoons?
Oh, good point. Batman's head looks like a Lego. I feel like maybe Batman should take a day or two off. You know? Just hang out for a sec. Who is that?
That's Deathstroke.
Who's that?
I don't know.
There's too many people. I would not want to live in this universe. Just constant villains terrorizing you.
Yeah, this show I think is very rewarding if you're like a diehard DC Comics fan, which neither of us are. So we're just a little confused about who's who. Batman's just shooting missiles out of his bat plane at them.
It's this bat drone. Who is that?
Who's this guy who's got like a snake suit on?
He's clearly a lizard, Tyler. He has limbs. I need these guys to introduce themselves when they show up, because I'm looking at this gecko guy, and I am shocked by it. We're wasting time here, you know?
What, Lobo fighting everyone on the space station?
Yeah.
While Batman has to single-handedly fight like 30 unnamed villains at once. 30 confusing villains at once.
30 B-Squad villains. Look at Lobo's little platform boots. Why were all these supervillains in the same jail?
It's a common problem in these comics,
It is a problem. They surely have more than one jail, given that their police prowess.
Well, you know, it's like they have to build like at least one supervillain-proof jail is the issue, and they can't. All those resources go there.
Who's this punk?
I have no idea.
I guess she's like a Scarlet Witch knockoff. I can't tell.
She does have the same headpiece. It could go either way. Like, this guy was like the lizard in Spider-Man. That's the problem. DC and Marvel, everything's the f***ing same. They just rip each other off every time. The Atom from the old Justice League is like Ant-Man. but the Atom came first.
He has ant powers.
He can shrink and get big, yeah. They all have, pretty much corresponding people.
Oh yeah, let's just tie all these villains up and send them back to the prison they recently escaped from. What a great idea. If the Justice League just killed all these MFers, they'd be done. They could retire. They could be sipping Mai Tais on a beach with Beyonce. You know?
Yeah, their concept of justice is interesting.
Is it because they're trying to make themselves indispensable? Is it because they're addicted to the thrill?
Uh-oh.
Superman really is alive. He just got juped somewhere else. Oh, and his loincloth ripped.
Cape.
You ready to send me back? No. But I will anyway. You have to stop me, by any means necessary. I promise.
4 days from your arrival,
My younger self will steal a piece of dwarf star matter from a scientist named Ray Palmer. If you prevent that theft, I'll never be able to build my weapon.
Ray Palmer. Got it. What happens to you?
Redemption if I'm lucky. Don't worry about me. Return to your friends. Do what you do best. What you were born to do. Save the world.
All right, Kate, here's the recap.
I just saw it.
Just in case.
This is a really long recap, my dude.
Yeah.
The ultimate weighted blanket, a piece of cement. He's lucky he crash landed on a planet with an atmosphere.
Superman doesn't need an atmosphere, Kate.
What?
Come on. He's pretty much immortal. Oh yeah, are you aware of how Superman's powers work?
No.
So, this is my understanding, which might be a little lacking. Listeners, write in if I'm wrong. So on Krypton, they don't have superpowers. Him and the other Kryptonians are just normal.
They're just regular dudes.
Because they have a red sun. It's the fact that the Earth's yellow sun, when he's transported to Earth, it's like that's what gives him powers. But anyone from Krypton would have powers on Earth.
Alright, so we just watched Superman siphon a bunch of gas.
Yeah.
And now he's going to drive a car in space.
He has to. He's on a planet. But
Has he ever driven before?
that's a good question.
If I was Superman, I would not drive.
Well, he doesn't
I would
normally
fly.
have to. He cannot fly, Kate, because he's on a planet with a red sun, he has no powers. He's like normal man.
Regular ass dude.
Right.
He's got a beard now.
Wow, his beard looks great. It's so shiny. Very healthy.
Kind of a good look. Alright, so now normal man has to fight these wolves?
Yeah.
Foxes?
They're like
I guess they're like
alien-
space wolves.
Yeah.
Just get in your car, dude. Why'd you get a stick? Oh my god. It's an extremely flammable planet. So Superman is now blacksmithing?
He's very resourceful.
He took a hammer and some flares, and he's now made a sword
Yeah,
to carry
dude.
around. This is hilarious. This is
Superman,
crazy.
Chopping bearded, mulleted Superman.
Kind of into it.
Love it.
And now he's licking the cactus fruit.
Yeah, he's eating weird alien vegetation.
Why would you eat it?
He's hungry, Kate.
I understand that, but this is very clearly a recipe for death.
Oh, but maybe he got the water out of it.
Maybe.
So he's got a little water bottle now.
That looks like acid rain.
It is raining. I don't know if this is good.
Have these space wolves just been following him the whole time?
Seems like it. They're like, you're finally out of gas. Haha.
So Superman has now built some kind of dog sled, and he's tamed the space wolves, and he's wearing one of them as a pelt.
Yeah, he killed one off screen, and then the others fell in line.
Yeah, you know what? I kind of am here for this. I'm not gonna lie.
This is a cool episode. It's on the list of, best. That's why I picked it. And I mean, kudos to the creators of this show for spending so much time with just Superman all alone. This is kind of, it's kind of cool that we basically are spending the whole second episode with just Superman on this planet. And for me, I'm finding this more interesting than the previous episode with the whole team.
Yeah, me too.
Right?
Why would Superman go back to Earth? He's
Compa-
like the king of this planet.
Companionship.
He has dog friends. No one's asking him to do anything. He's rocking a great beard, you know? He's figured out how this planet works. He's got food and water. Why return?
Kate, there's no other person to speak to. I know that sounds appealing.
It's very
to
appealing
you.
to me.
Who's he going to podcast with on this planet?
Tyler, if you were on this planet, you would be making your own podcast. You would just be screaming into the void. This is like very Planet of the Apes, isn't it?
Yeah, did he just find the Justice League Command Center?
Yeah.
Crashed onto the planet, but looks like it's been there for a long time. This is interesting.
This is very, very Charlton Heston,
So
right?
does that mean he's in the future?
Did he get blasted into the future? Shocking. It wasn't a laser blast, it was like a time blast.
Kate, I don't know yet.
I have questions for Toy Man.
I have a feeling this children's show will explain it all to us.
You think? Huh?
Uh-oh.
Who is that?
We found someone.
Who is this man?
Okay, this is definitely a Justice League villain who we're supposed to know, but obviously
Alright,
we do
so
not.
Superman was like, "Where are my friends?" And this man just showed up and was like, "They died, Superman, thousands of years ago."
There you
What? Oh no, is he on Earth? Boo-doo-doo.
Alright, so it's this guy, he's immortal. He's from other episodes of this show. Oh look, he's inviting Superman to his house. He's the only person surviving on Earth thousands of years in the future.
I am confused by Superman's lack of whites of eyes. He doesn't have any eye whites. Look at him.
Yeah, it's just his design. Some of these Bruce Timm designs are like that. Alright, so this villain, who we still don't know his name, even though we're clearly supposed to, he just revealed that 30,000 years ago he killed the Justice League, destroyed the planet almost, destroyed all civilization. But he's had time to reflect. He says he shouldn't have done it.
He was a young man when he committed these crimes. Only 68 years old. Does Superman have to eat?
I think he does now. In a normal situation, I'm not sure. when he has his powers.
Just resting on his couch.
Ah, there we go.
So his name is Savage? Is that his last name?
His last name is Savage.
Savage out here blaming his adult ADHD for the fact that he didn't finish his time machine to go back and stop himself from destroying the world.
How did Superman know that was a time machine?
He's smart.
He walked into a crazy weird room and was like, oh my god, it's a time machine.
Did you just refer to him as Mr. Wizard?
Yeah, he just made a reference to Mr. Wizard.
I like that in the Justice League universe, Mr. Wizard is still there.
Existed.
And he's still a dick. They're flying on giant dragonflies, outfitted with saddles and stirrups, which is shocking.
When he found Superman and said the Earth belongs to the roaches now, I thought he meant just normal cockroaches.
No,
these are giant man-eating
irradiated
Right.
beetle cockroaches. They kind of look like little Pokemons. Alright, so now they have to fight these beetles on home turf.
With no
inside
powers.
the beetle mound.
Superman's got a sword. The Savage guy's got a gun, a laser gun, it seems.
Laser sword?
It's that trick they always have to pull on these animated superhero shows where, they need violence and action, but they can't, they can't have them shooting guns at each other, so it's we're gonna fight giant beetle roaches.
We're gonna fight this race of beetle creatures,
Right.
and we will genocide them, but it's not people, so it's okay.
Right, you could show them shooting and slicing and...
So Superman just blasted into the core, but because it's like a miniature sun, which he said, and it's a yellow sun, not a red sun, he now has his powers, and he can blast from his light ball.
Look at that. He's flying. All right, here we go. They got the time machine.
Is this a sign that, is this a statement that you have to reach across the aisle to save the world? What are they asking us here? So Batman's gonna be vindicated now.
Oh yeah, Batman's always right.
I'm tired of Batman being always right.
He hasn't had... Do you think so we last saw Batman saying things to Superman's memorial he wished he could have said to him while he was alive. Do you think he's going to say those things to him now that he's actually alive?
Because while he is somewhat bat, he is mostly man.
Do you like Batman with tall ears or short ears?
I kind of like the short ears because they remind me of a little kitty cat, you know?
Ben Affleck Batman, little ears?
That was not a good movie, but I liked his little ears. Alright, so the Flash cried upon Superman's return and was like, I just have something in my eye. And the Green Lantern, ever the model of non-toxic masculinity, was like, yeah, those are tears, Flash. We all feel the same way. We all feel happy that our friend is home. And some of us might express it in different ways. I can't believe Superman kicked a Lobo out of the Justice League.
Immediately.
I mean, it was interesting. There were lots of characters that I did not know who they were, including Lizard Man, Bird Woman, that person.
They give their viewers a lot of respect and credit by not naming the characters in the episodes. They don't reintroduce them, which really worked against us here, because I still don't know that Savage guy. I don't know his full name.
Very much worked against me. But I appreciate a show like that where they're not like, and this is Superman. He is an alien. He landed in the Midwest.
All of this run of animated shows are all interconnected and all exist in the same universe and build on each other. And we jumped in here, which this is definitely, it's reminding me why I never got into it, partially, because that would just be too much for me.
There's a barrier to entry, I'd say, but if you're a fan, it probably feels great, because you're like, I know who Superman is. Like, I've followed Lizard Man's whole career since his introduction. I don't even know if his name's Lizard Man. Maybe he's Gecko Guy.
It's definitely not Lizard Man, I don't think.
What is... I'm gonna look it up. Okay. I'm gonna look it up. I'm looking it up right now.
Look up Justice League Lizard Guy.
Man.
Yeah, these shows definitely are rewarding that way, and that's part of the reason they have such a big following.
Justice League Lizard Man. Copperhead? I guess his name is Copperhead.
Oh, he was a snake.
Why does he have legs then?
Because he's a man who's cosplaying as a snake.
I think he should have really put some more work into that costume.
So he could slither around.
Yeah.
Do you want to watch any more of these? Does it make you want to go back and watch the whole run of these animated shows?
No, not really. Not in any way.
I respect these shows. I understand why people like them. I don't really have
it didn't really do anything for me, you know? I'm like, thanks.
Sometimes I feel like these shows, it was good. I think they get a little too much credit. Sometimes people are like, this is the definitive way to experience the DC canon. I'd rather read a comic. And even that I'm not in a rush to do. All right, I'm glad we watched it. We will have to watch, we are going to, for the podcast, watch Justice League Unlimited, Batman Beyond at some point. But for our own personal life, not really your thing.
Not unless you get me popcorn. If you were a Justice League villain, what would your power be and what would your name be?
It would be, if we're basing it on this podcast, it would be something where I trap them with a nostalgia.
That's good.
It's like, Right when they're about to kill you, you show Superman his favorite Kryptonian childhood show.
And then he has to sit and watch it.
He's like, oh, wow, I really liked Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, it's like when Twister came on in my house
Yeah,
growing up. You just
everybody
stopped
drops
everything what
everything.
you were doing and you sat down.
What would your Justice League villain persona be?
I don't know. I think I would need like a catchy name, you know? But I think I would like shoot mushrooms or something.
Okay.
Listen, there is a seat at the table for any kind of villain in the Justice League. There was a Snake Man, Tyler.
There's a Toy Man. And...
I think I'd be like the mycology maven, and I would just like shoot mushrooms at people. That's what I would do.
Justice League is here. Superman, Batman, The Flash, Hawkgirl, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter, and Wonder Woman.
What are you waiting for?
The most incredible, crime-stopping, bad guy-busting superhero team has joined forces to fight an evil force bent on taking over the world.
Working together, we saved the planet.
Now you can catch the full-length premiere movie, The Justice League. Look for it on video and DVD.